Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. My name is Jenna. If you guys are new here, welcome back to Work to Live Diaries and Happy New Year. I don't know about you guys, but I had such a nice long break. This is actually the very first work day of the new year for me, and I'm really excited. If you guys are new to Work to Live Diaries, this is a series that I created to bring you guys more work-life balance, to show you how I'm doing that with my full-time 9-to-5 corporate job. I work full-time in operations. I work in operations at accounting, so I'm not an accountant. I just work at an accounting firm. But this series, Work to Live Diaries, is to remind you guys that your job is not your entire life. And even though work is a majority of our work days, it's still just a portion. It's not our whole days. So I'm really excited to take you guys along a full work from home day in my life, OG style. And yeah, let's just start the new year strong. What I did before work today is go on a long morning walk. I just kind of wasn't really feeling like a strength or the gym or anything. And it wasn't too cold outside. So I went on a 3-mile walk this morning all the way around like Georgetown, Washington, DC. And it was a really nice way to start my day. Something new that I'm trying to do more in 2025 is just very lightly get ready for the workday a little bit more, even if that just means like doing my brows, doing mascara, and putting on like a cute outfit. I really just want to feel a little bit more put together when I'm working from home. Usually I just put on like earrings and my jewelry and stuff and like call it, but I want to do just a little bit more to feel not in character, but more like ready to do productive things, you know? And a lot of times I'm just working from like my sweatpants and my sweatshirt and stuff. And if I'm not going to sacrifice comfort with my outfit, I at least want to get ready a little bit more by putting on like mascara. Before we move on with today's video, I just want to give a big thank you to Monday.com for sponsoring today's video. With this being a new year, I think we all want to be more productive in 2025, both inside and outside of work. And so for anyone on a team that's looking for a platform to be more productive, more collaborative, and accomplish your goals, Monday.com is the perfect project management software for you to use in 2025. I'm so excited to have Monday.com on my platform of tools in 2025 for the new year especially, because this isn't a fancy to-do list. If you or your team really want to grow this year, then Monday.com is the perfect place for that. You can not only assign tasks, set deadlines, track everything at a glance so you know exactly what to prioritize at the beginning of your workday. It's so nice because sometimes you're on so many different platforms, or you're just on a single spreadsheet for your entire team, which in itself has its own inefficiencies. A perfect example that I can show you guys is Monday.com in my own industry and operations. When you make your account, you take a quick quiz that helps Monday.com cater to you and your team. It was so easy to set up. You just go through a bunch of questions and then it forms your ideal layout. There's also so many different industries for you to choose, not just operations. Once you're set up, it's really that easy. I love their overall features of showing task management, showing status progress, and most importantly, being able to manage multiple projects at one time and show your timelines for various stakeholders or team members. Monday.com overall helps with so much more than just your industry or your job. And what's really cool is that with your own progress, there's an automatic dashboard that updates where visuals are actually auto-populated at the same time as you update each project. So you always know each day how your progress is tracking towards those long-term goals. That's what really makes this so nice. There's also other automation capabilities too, including setting up emails. There's customizable views for your data. So if you don't like the table view, then there's Kanban, calendar, timeline, Gantt, and you can have multiple views all at one time too. This is so key in not only catering my project management and operations and the team, but it also helps overall streamline my daily tasks and eliminate wasted time. This makes teamwork so much more productive, but also creates ownership and autonomy for the individuals on your team. Thank you so much to Monday.com for sponsoring today's video. If you're interested in leveling up your team's productivity in 2025, then click the link in my description box to try Monday.com for free. Now let's get started with our workday. Okay, here's how my schedule is looking like so far. On like an actual day-to-day basis, just for like making my daily to-do list, I do like doing this in a paper planner. Here's how my overall like project day-to-day setup works in terms of how I spread out my day. So there's multiple things. Projects, like multiple projects, project updates, long-term goals, data visualization, like all of the really like valuable things. I think all of that really should be done online. You just save so much more time investing in a platform like Monday.com. But for something on like a day-to-day basis, just like your minuscule, like if you kind of go into the funnel of like more detail on your tasks, there's like goals, projects, multiple projects, and then tasks for each project on like a day-to-day basis. When you're able to make to-do list tasks, that's on like a paper planner for me. So I have my daily tasks like, you know, check certain things, reach out to this person, email correspondence, update this and that project, like my day-to-day things, that none of this really goes into the larger projects. That's more so like at the end of the day when I want to go online and then look at all of my projects and update everything so that I know kind of how I'm tracking towards my goals. But when it comes to your actual day-to-day, I just like using a regular planner like this for the small things. So. Okay, usually I make lunch, but today I got a breakfast sandwich courtesy of Thomas. No. Okay, you guys, that bagel was so good. I need a coffee. To be fair, I'll have a half calf, which is not as bad, but ideally I would really only like to have 1 cup of coffee a day. But you guys, I do not have bagel sandwiches like that often. It's not like the ones you make at home. It was so good. So. Another thing I'm gonna do with my coffee is stand, because that like post-work afternoon slump right after you have a good lunch is like, I need something. Also, I wanted to show you guys my new planner. This is my 2024 doodle planner. This is the one that I was using for all of last year. I even used one in 2023 too. I like it mainly for like bullet journaling and like habit and mood tracking and documenting memories and stuff. Just with the way that the year is laid out, like the end of the year was on a Tuesday. And so I actually am finishing up this planner next week. I'm excited because I can officially start this. It's so pretty. I literally can't wait. I've actually had this for a couple of months just waiting to use it because I was lucky enough to get it in PR. I just can't wait to do this literally all weekend. And I'm really happy that today's Thursday. I just have one more day and then I can just start my weekend off and like actually start the year off for me with some coloring. I'll show you guys more of this in another video. It's like my planning series, the monthly plan with me series, but usually for the beginning of the year, I call it something different, like how to make 2025 your year, or the ultimate guide to making 2025 your year, or something like that. I'm not exactly sure yet. It's probably live before this video though, so make sure you guys check it out. But this is my cherry wine planner. I'm so excited. There's things that are colored in here. I'm just not showing you in this video. If you guys can't tell, if you're new here, I'm just a giant planner. I feel like I plan all different areas of my life, whether it's like work or life or little mundane things like making my coffee or doing laundry, or big high level things for work like the multiple month-long projects that I do. But for anybody else that's also a huge planner, or anybody that just feels like sometimes you can't get a grasp of the things that you have in your life, or you have like too much going on, writing it down, planning it, and sometimes having like multiple different methods of planning everything out in your life, it really does help you feel like you're kind of taking control of all of the chaos, and it's like organized chaos, if that makes sense. So planning is something that has always been huge for me. Ever since I started my YouTube channel, that's when I really had to like buckle down on planning everything, because now I added on such a huge responsibility of like making videos twice a week, on top of working, on top of being a human, on top of trying to see friends and family, on top of being a partner and everything. So yeah, I just overall am a huge advocate of planning your life, whether it's in one way or another, or 2 or 5 or 1. Finding some sort of planning method is honestly like the biggest thing that I think you could start your year off well with, because you can kind of take the rest of your year to figure out what actually works best, so that you end off this year knowing exactly how to enter 2026, or you just kind of cruise through the year and like you have control over it, you know? So yeah. Okay, the coffee is already helping. How about we get back to work and let's go on standing mode, because that helps me a lot to not like feel drowsy after lunch, and let's have a productive rest of the day. Okay, I have 2 more meetings left, one in like a couple of minutes and then one in around an hour. Something I'm trying to do every single day at some point is just have one standing session. I have a standing desk and I realize I don't use it every single day. I feel like I use it pretty often, but not every day. So I'm trying to make it a habit in my tracker to drink at least one of these a day, and then also have at least 1 hour standing session a day, because I think that really helps, especially in the afternoon slump. But hi guys, it is 3 p.m. and it's time for my mid-afternoon snack. Luckily, I have a meeting in 30 minutes, so I think the afternoon will go by pretty quickly, but usually 3 p.m. is like how is the day not over and you still have like 2 hours left? My mid-afternoon snack today is going to be a protein yogurt bowl. This is something that I've been really on like a hit with these lately. It's really easy too. You just need some Greek yogurt. This is the Chobani one. And then a protein of your choice. This is the one that I always use just because I like a vanilla base. And I also like to use plant protein if I'm going to have it every single day. And then just a granola of your choice. This is my favorite one right now. It's literally so good. I can have it like plain. Okay, I'm basically done with this Greek yogurt, so I'm just going to finish it. And then I usually just eyeball everything. Like if you want to do whole servings, you can, but I'm just kind of lazy. Greek yogurt, and then just around a scoop, I guess, of your vanilla protein. I think we'll do a little more. It's literally gonna look like this at first, which looks kind of crazy. And you have to be really careful because it like looks like it's not gonna mix, but it will. You just have to mix it really slowly. And then it becomes this like fluffy, like whipped yogurt almost. I think it's so freaking good. I'm like obsessed with these right now. Okay. This is how it looks when it's all mixed in. And then we're gonna have some granola. Oh, this granola is so good. Just like a sprinkle of it. And then I'm also gonna add some frozen fruit because I wanna add more fruit to my yogurt. I usually get fresh fruit and then I feel like it goes bad in like 2 days. So I just got frozen fruit instead. And here is our yogurt bowl. Okay, for the sake of being somewhere else for my break, I usually talk to you guys during lunch, but Thomas and I just inhaled those bagels. If you guys are in DC ever, Pearl's Bagels, we determined, I think, is like the best bagels in DC. So yeah, and then I just kind of got back to work. Wait, also this looks so good with fruit. I don't usually put frozen fruit in it, but I'm trying to like do something different. And it looks so good. The color is like adding. But the thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about during lunch today, so we'll just have this chat now as like a snack break chat. I love to provide some sort of value in these Work to Live Diaries videos, talking about like something in regards to your career. It doesn't have to be in corporate, that's just what I'm in, but just in general, like something about work, whether it's about work-life balance or just work. Today, I want to talk about one thing that you're going to do in 2025. I think the new year is honestly a really good way to set new goals and intentions and really just think about like who you want to be by the end of the year. I talk about that more in a different video, talking about like life goals and everything. But when it comes to work goals, one thing that I want to do this year is put myself out there more and grow my network within my own industry. So right now I'm in operations and I feel like I have a really good sense of my network like within the teams that I support in operations, but I work for like a pretty mid-sized firm. I would love to just get connected with more people in operations and other teams too, or just get connected with people in general. Ideally, I would love for them to also be in operations just so I can get a sense of how they run their operations, like things that I can do to learn from them, and then also like find more learning and development opportunities for specifically the industry that I work in ops and just operations in general. I mean, I just want to find more trainings because I want to feel like I'm growing not only like myself as an individual with my team, but also like I'm growing operations as a team itself, like removing my role from it. So I think they're kind of like two different things. So one thing that I really want to do is just connect with more people within my firm and meet new people, learn from them, and find more learning and development opportunities for operations. So that's one thing that I wanted to share, and I would love for you guys to share one of yours too. If you have a goal in mind for 2025 at work, let me know in the comments below. I love the comment section of Work to Live Diaries, specifically the work focused one. Work to Live Diaries is like a mixture of honestly both, whether it's like life outside of work or just work during your work days. But I love the comment section of these videos because it's not just me providing value, but it's you guys too in the comment section. So I would love to know what one goal is for you in work in 2025. One of my last videos of 2024 was asking about like how your year was. So following up on that, let's talk about one thing you want to do in 2025. Okay, I have a meeting in 10 minutes. So I'm gonna get back to work and I'll talk to you guys towards the end of the workday. I do have after work plans. I'm getting dinner with my sister, my brother-in-law, and Thomas, my fiance, and I'm really excited for that. So that's my after work plan, but we're not done with work yet. Hi guys, it is like right after 5 p.m. I'm just now logging off and finishing everything. Here's our finished to-do list for the day. And it's really good because, like I said, this is just like my daily to-do list tasks. What I really want to do now is get in the habit of at the end of every single day, update my like long-term project trackers. It's good because whether you want to do like end of day updates or end of week updates, I kind of teeter between both of them. But I used to be really diligent, especially when things were so busy. I would straight up have end of day updates, like what was completed for that project that day so that I could keep track of everything. And so if it's a multiple month long project, then you can kind of always keep track. You're not like scrambling to find your notes. Everything is all in one place. And with that, it's officially time to log off. If if you guys noticed, I changed. This is my dinner outfit. I just changed like literally right before I turned on the camera. I'm going out to dinner tonight with my sister, my brother-in-law, and Thomas. The only thing I want to do that I usually do during the workday that I didn't today is just clean out the sink, because it just piles up throughout the day and it's better to leave. Okay, let me actually take this back off. Especially if you have a dinner plan or after work plan, I like to leave my apartment feeling as clean as possible when it comes to specifically the sink. So let's do this quickly and then we will be off to dinner. Okay, false alarm. We ended up making dinner. Justine ended up having more work towards the end of the day, so we're having dinner now. This is a pork veggie stir fry. Thomas made it. I didn't make it, but it looks really good. It's just the ready veggies from Trader Joe's and then just some ground pork, and I think he used like soy sauce and everything and just made like a stir fry all together. Pretty healthy. We'll probably have like rice with this too, but it's not done and I'm hungry. I hope you guys enjoyed the very first Work to Live Diaries of 2025. Let me know one goal that you have for work this year. Mine is to connect with more people outside my network. And thank you again to Monday.com for sponsoring today's video. Again, you can click the link in my description box to try Monday.com for free. And I think that's everything. I will see you guys in a new video very soon. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. I post new videos twice a week in 2025. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. But until then, miss you already.